So artificial intelligence has gone from science fiction to the technology that powers literally everything from your smartphone to self-driving cars. But most people have absolutely no idea how we even got there in the first place or where we're headed next. So the story of AI is actually filled with brilliant breakthroughs, crushing disappointments, and revolutionary moments that changed everything. So today I want to give you the top 3 things that you need to know about the history of AI, starting with the founding fathers of AI. They had wildly different visions. So back in 1950, Alan Turing had a simple but profound question. Can machines think? Well, instead of getting lost in philosophy, he created the most famous Turing Test. If you can't tell whether you're chatting with a human or a machine, the machine passes. So Turing was thinking about learning and adaptation, essentially predicting modern neural networks decades before we had the technology to build them. 6 years later, John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence at the legendary Dartmouth conference in 1956. But McCarthy had a completely different vision. See, he believed that intelligence could be captured through pure logic and rules. So this sparked the first major AI approach, symbolic AI, where programmers tried to encode human expertise into rigid rule-based systems. So here's what's fascinating. Turing's vision of learning machines and McCarthy's vision of logical systems represent two fundamental approaches that still actually drive AI today. So one focused on adaptation and the other on reasoning. And we're still trying to merge both approaches into truly intelligent systems. Second, AI sort of died twice before its current resurrection. See, the history of AI isn't a steady climb to success. Like most things, it's a roller coaster of booms and busts. The symbolic AI approach dominated for decades, creating expert systems that could diagnose diseases or plan financial strategies. Companies invested billions, convinced they'd cracked the code of intelligence. But by the 1990s, it became clear that rule-based systems were incredibly brittle. So they worked perfectly in controlled environments, but crashed when faced with real-world complexity. So this led to what's called the first AI winter, this massive funding cuts and widespread skepticism about AI's potential. The resurrection came through machine learning, so particularly deep learning neural networks. Instead of programming rules, researchers let systems learn patterns from massive amounts of data. So the breakthrough moment was actually in 2012 when Alex Krizhevsky's neural network crushed traditional methods in image recognition. Suddenly AI could see and understand in ways that seemed magical. Then came the second revolution, generative AI. ChatGPT's launch in 2022 marked the moment AI stopped just analyzing and started creating. So these systems don't just recognize patterns, they generate entirely new content that's often indistinguishable from human created. So third, we're building the infrastructure for AI to become invisible. Here's what most people miss. The biggest AI revolution isn't happening in flashy chatbots. It's in the invisible infrastructure that's being built right now. So modern AI systems require massive cloud computing power to train and to run, which is why companies like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft are racing to build AI-optimized data centers worldwide. But the real game changer is multimodal AI, systems that can process text, images, audio, and video simultaneously, just like humans do. Instead of having separate AI tools for different tasks, we're moving towards unified systems that can understand and create across all types of media. This infrastructure shift means AI is becoming less like a tool you use and more like electricity, an invisible force that powers everything around you. Your car, your home, your workplace, even your entertainment will all be quietly enhanced by AI systems that anticipate your needs and adapt to your preferences. The companies building this infrastructure today are positioning themselves to control the AI-powered future. Within the next decade, AI won't be something you interact with. It'll be the invisible intelligence that makes everything else work better. So the journey from Turing's thought experiments to today's generative AI shows us that intelligence isn't really just about this raw computational power, but rather it's more about learning, adapting, and creating. And we're only just getting started. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell me in the comments below, where do you see AI in the next 25 years? I'll catch you on the next one.